Well, I was just going to say, we all know that the next fight after this is Nikita Tszyu at some stage later this year. Do you hope that he doesn't get upset by Cohen?
No, look, I'm a fan of Cohen, man. I like him. He's a good kid, and despite off camera, on camera, what we say and whatnot, we talk obviously away from all this, and I think he's a huge chance for an upset. Like I've mentioned, he fought guys like Camilleri, who I believe is a tougher fight, better experienced, better skilled, stronger, and he took him out twice. He's also beaten Wade Ryan, who I believe beats Nikita as well. So, I mean, the belts are there for taking. You know what I mean? And I think he's got the ability to do that.
The fact that there's also a world ranking on offer for the winner. I suppose the other side of that coin is that Tim, we know, will fight for the IBF world title against Murtazaliev. He's also number one with the WBO. That creates an interesting dilemma for the Tszyu family as well. They both are going to be world ranked by the same governing bodies in the same weight division.
They get everything. How do you come off a loss and then fight for another world title? Because you're a Tszyu. That's how you get it. For me, it's terrible, like as soon as I lost Lara, I worked my way up there and it's like, oh, no, mate, you got to rebuild now. You know what I mean? As soon as he loses, it's like, oh, you know what? Let's go chuck him in for another world title fight. They got that last name. But despite that, I wish him all the best. Like I say it all the time, like I was in Vegas. When we're not fighting each other, I wish him all the best. I want another Aussie to win world titles. We shook hands. I wanted him to bring it home. Same with Nikita. If he goes overseas and fights for world title, I'm in his corner too. As Aussies, we're meant to get behind each other. But when we're fighting each other, you can't have two nice guys. These guys are talking about eating hamburgers and swapping socks. Like, what the hell's that shit? Come on, man. We're fighters.
If you guys both win your respective fights on Wednesday night, how does a fight with you and Nikita play out?
I'll knock him out. He doesn't have a chin. He's got his mum's chin.
Do you really think he doesn't have a chin? Because he has been in a couple of wars so far and has come through them.
No, he's got no chin. I'm telling you now, out of his last 6, he's been rocked and dropped nearly 4 times. These guys aren't punchers. You know what I mean? Like, I took a guy 10 rounds, Creati, and first thing I said, he's got no power. And I took him 10 rounds, beat him every round convincingly. He went toe-to-toe with Creati and nearly got stopped in the 6th and talked about how bad my performance was against him. I don't know, man.
Well, I've got to ask you, Nick, does it burn you that people are speaking the way they are about the Lara fight?
Doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter. This is my job. I've done this since I was a little kid, man. I started off in a garage. Now look, all you guys here are working. You know what I mean? So I'm doing something great. I've been at the top level numerous times. I've fought guys I watched as a kid who I've idolised. I've beaten champions. I've fought the best. There's not much more for me. I'll give it another crack to fight another world title. That's all I can do, man. Whether you love me or hate me, you're going to watch me.
Over the years, you've kind of...
No, where'd you come from? Fucking hell. Thought I smelled corn. There we go, here we go. Tom.
Over the years, you've kind of been painted as a bad guy and it hasn't always sat well with you, but it seems like this week you've kind of gone, fuck it.
I just don't care anymore, man. Like I said, you sit there and you at the start to read comments and I'm like, man, these guys, if I wouldn't ask for your advice, I don't care what you got to say. If I'm needing help and I wouldn't ask you for your advice, I don't really care what you got to say. And you click on their profile, it's got follow back, 200 kilos, no teeth. For me, it doesn't really matter to me, man. Like I said, I'm living my dream. These guys are getting up at 9 to 5 and there's nothing wrong with that, but they hate their lives. I love my life, man. I get to do what I want to do. I've been doing this for 32 years. Well, 25 years, 26 years, So, I'm getting paid to do what I love. And, I've set myself up for something better. I've opened up a gym and just living life, bro.
This fight, stylistically, do you think Tommy Browne got anything for you?
Fuck Tommy Browne. Tommy Browne, who's he fought, man? He's done nothing. He's sitting there all of a sudden, he's growing balls overnight. I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't even get me worked up because if I see him around here, I'm going to slap him. I'll take his 2 front teeth.
I'm all good.